From the book of Ripito, page 24. With your grip in place and your hands and thumbs on top of the bar, dip your head under the bar and come up into position with the bar on your back. Place the bar in the correct position just immediately under the bone you feel at the top of the shoulder blades, the spine of the scapula, and then secure it in place by lifting your elbows and chest at the same time. It should feel as though the bar is resting on a shelf under the traps and on top of the posterior deltoids. Now, despite the clear and precise instruction on where to put the bar in starting strength, bar placement continues to be a problem for a lot of you. Every seminar we go to, every camp, I still have people asking me exactly where the bar should go. So let's get this straightened out. So this is the spine of the scapula. Your scapula is your shoulder blade, commonly known as your shoulder blade. So the spine of the scapula is this bony ridge across the top. All right, so Bree, reach back and touch that, and you can feel the ridge. Now, that's not actually the spot that we are concerned with. That's not the spot that we want to use as the marker for the bar. What you actually want to do is trace the spine of the scapula laterally all the way out to the shoulder. And you can actually see it here on Bree. There is a knob of bone right under the skin. And that is your marker for the bar position. Because when you get under the bar to squat, your back is tight. Your arms are together. Go ahead and kind of fake the bar position. And all of these muscles get tight, and the spine of the scapula is buried under this muscle, under the sheet of muscle here. But that spot, the knob of bone at the end of the spine of the scapula, is still there, and that's actually your marker for the bar. You can see the posterior deltoid here, traps are on the top, the spine of the scapula goes here, dips under the muscles, and the bar is actually secured by the posterior deltoid on the bottom and the spine of the scapula on the top. So this is where the bar should go. Go ahead and relax. So when you're looking for this spot, reach over your shoulder, trace out to trace out to the laterally to your shoulder, and then you should feel, everybody should be able to feel this regardless of how big, skinny, muscular you are, because it's right under the skin. When you take your grip, go ahead and take your grip under the bar. A good way to do this is to go past the point that the bar should go and then put some pressure into the bar with your back and then slide back down until the bar catches. And for some of you, that'll be a good way to put the bar in the right spot. So with the bar on Bree's back here, you can see the posterior deltoid, spine of the scapula, and traps. But you can see how it sits on the shelf of tissue and muscle rather than over the shelf. So putting the bar here will result in a too low of a bar position. Putting the bar over the spine of the scapula here will result in too high of a bar position. If the bar's too low, it'll have a tendency to keep creeping down your back rep to rep to rep, especially when it gets heavy. If the bar's too high, then the grip will be loose, you'll end up in a more high bar position, and you will do things unconsciously in order to make the bar more secure by cranking down into it, pushing into it, and you'll create a bunch of problems at your elbows and your shoulders down the line over time. So check your bar position, make sure it's correct, and make sure you're putting the bar in the right spot.